Hi, everyone. Welcome to the medical professional call today, featuring LifeVantage and two of my favorite people in this business. And I'm going to kick it off by just introducing myself. My name's Courtney Watkins, and I've been in the industry for over 10 years. Yes, I love network marketing. I love social sharing. I love people, the community. And I never really decided that I was going to be a network marketer. I was actually a hairstylist in the beauty industry, and this business actually found me. And then through that journey, I was diagnosed with a really aggressive form of breast cancer. And when something like that comes out at you, I really learned that not only do most people need a plan B, but it is truly what saved me. I had a 2 year old, a 5 year old, and an 8 year old at the time. And now every single day, I'm forever grateful for my health and my body. And for people like Dr. Maria Cutler and Dr. Joe Liu, because of their passion in the industry and really paving the way, we've been able to have really amazing success in LifeVantage in this company because people are searching for products like this. And when I look at the industry, network marketing being in Utah, you typically don't see wellness professionals. You typically don't see doctors choosing network marketing. And talking to Dr. Maria Cutler and Dr. Joe Liu, I met them in the Bay Area, and they're so phenomenal and brilliant. And even coordinating this call, they're like, we're in the clinic, we have soccer, we have all these different things. And I'm like, for someone that's as busy as you, someone that's as successful as you are, and financially, you weren't looking for another business. I love to hear why you said yes to this, what stood out, and how were you even introduced? If you want to tell us a little bit about your background, I love this beautiful picture of you in the clinic in wine country, and you chose to partner with Cellular Activation and also still work in the clinic. So if you guys want to kick that off, I'd love to hear your story.
I think you sort of hit on it, Courtney. But no, number one, thank you for having us here. We're truly grateful to you and all the LifeVantage people that are here. But yeah, we were introduced 7 years ago to cell activation and the LifeVantage products. And like you said, we weren't really looking for anything. We were doing fine. Everything was perfect. But it did. It found us, and Maria could probably take it from there and how it found us. But
No, a good friend of mine said she had something that she had science and research she wanted us to take a look at that she thought would be great for our patients, great to bring into the practice. And I, I respect her. I really, really value her friendship. And I canceled on her 5 times because I knew it was network marketing. And, we've been doctors of chiropractic for 28 years. So this is 21 years ago. And I finally said yes because she brought me a salad. So she bribed me with food, which was great.
I'm
Um,
taking notes on that.
and she showed up at our office with Michelle Scaff, who's here on this call. And I tease Joe. Joe is the kindest, nicest person that I know. And he would not even come into the room to meet Michelle and to talk with Tracy. He was like, absolutely not. We are not putting our professional reputations on the line. We are not putting our social reputations on the line, and wouldn't even come in the room. So I heard everything, heard the science, trusted Tracy, and walked into his office and asked him, okay, business card or home visa card? What do I put the big, huge premium stack on? And we purchased that, and we quietly went home and took the products. And our children took the products. Our dog Louie took the pet tandem, and we didn't do anything for a while because it was network marketing. And what really got us to look at it was the science of cell activation. So I don't know if you can advance.
Yep, I'm right on it.
Perfect. So LifeVantage is the activation company. And of all the thousands of supplement companies out there, we are the activation company. And what that means is we get to the root cause. So let's go back to high school biology just for a quick second. Cells make up tissues, tissues make up organs, and organs make up systems. So in order to have a healthy cardiovascular system or digestive system or endocrine system, we have to have healthy cells. And with LifeVantage, this breakthrough in science right there, the Protandim NRF2 creates that. We're looking to achieve healthy cells. So with LifeVantage, we say we take it to make it. We take Protandim Nrf2 to make our own antioxidants again. And what Protandim Nrf2 does is it decreases our oxidative stress levels by an average of 40% in 30 days in everyone from a 20-year-old to an 80-year-old.
And so what they see is with blood tests after 30 days, you take that blood of a 20-year-old and an 80-year-old, you can't even really tell the difference of the oxidative stress levels. It's indiscernible. So that right there is truly, truly remarkable.
So we take Protandim Nrf2 to make our own antioxidants like superoxide dismutase and catalase, but we also make an antioxidant called glutathione, and that production of glutathione is increased by 300%. So there are 7 patents on Protandim Nrf2 research and studies for that. A cell activator that was released last year, so it's been out for about 13 months, is the MindBody system. So we take MindBody to make GLP-1. So GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide 1, is a hormone, and we increase that production by 200%. And so that product, the MindBody product, is patent pending. And then we were so excited about the product on the bottom right of the screen, the liquid activating collagen from LifeVantage. We've always recommended collagen to our patients for joint health, for gut health, and for overall immune health. So when this product was released, I mean, this was just a game changer for our patients. It activates the production of collagen, it replenishes with 10 types of collagen peptides, and it maintains that collagen, so it holds on to that collagen. And those 2 products together, the Protandim Nrf2 and the liquid activating collagen, are patent pending. The study on it shows that those 2 affect over 13,700 genes. So that's, for us as healthcare providers, that's personalized healthcare, because how my genes need to be expressed different than Joe's, Courtney, different than yours with your health history. So this is truly being able to customize customized products for proper genetic expression. And then the most recent cell activator that we're going to talk about today is called P84, and that activates 14 key gut peptides. So it's really the science that got us to look at LifeVantage.
I love that so much. And just hearing you talk about it in that way, the easiest way that someone that's not a medical professional can explain it is the take it to make it. And when I saw that slogan, that I could take something for my body to make it on its own, I know that that's overall what we're going for. When I looked into Protandim Nrf2, my friend sent me this video of John Quinones, which if you haven't seen that yet, get ready for transport back in time when you hear that music come on. I'm like, I remember hearing that. But it didn't seem that cool at the time. And then when I saw that essentially they had coined this for a while, the fountain of youth. Because when you're talking about actually blood testing younger, how else does that happen? The collagen was the game changer for me. I love these 2 together. The Healthy Glow has really been, I mean, kind of the end all for me. Anyone that's like, I have this, I have that. That's been my go-to. And now GLP-1 being such a craze for our bodies to make it on its own. I know as a 42-year-old busy mom, that has completely transformed my energy, my outlook, and just the way that I feel. But to take it another step forward, not just having the hype, but actually having the human studies, what does this look like for you as a medical professional, actually recommending this to your patients?
What's great is so we know, again, just like it says, not hype, human studies. This is the thing that really just validates all of the cell activators, and especially that first Protandim Nrf2. But you can look at it, take a deep dive yourself. There's over 28 peer-reviewed published studies, um, all in PubMed, everything from Washington State University to Circulation by the American Heart Association, Free Radical Biology, and the list goes on. LSU, you can go and look at it, but it's real science. We're not studying just ingredients. These are actually real studies based on those products.
Absolutely.
I think besides the science, Courtney, what got us to choose to partner with LifeVantage as healthcare providers, and again, we weren't looking for anything, and we definitely weren't looking for network marketing, but this slide embodies it. It's the visionary leadership with our CEO, Steve Fife. He's positioning LifeVantage as the pioneers in the science of biohacking. We're highly recognized with different publications like Newsweek and Forbes magazine. Joe talked about being accredited by our peers. This is not LifeVantage. We did the original study. We come up with a product, we do the science, and then we get the patents. But these are peer-reviewed studies, medical research studies that, their doctors, their clinics, their funding that show that not only Protandim decreases oxidative stress, but other things. And then the patents come from there. But the last thing that is so important for, I think, any healthcare provider to take a look at is this company is financially transparent. This company is stable. It's not going to go away tomorrow. It's been around for 16 years. What that means is we're debt-free, we're publicly traded on the NASDAQ. Being financially transparent is everything that we project to sell is there. Everything that we end up selling at the end of the fiscal year is there for everyone to review. Same thing goes with our science. All of the science and research and development that comes out of LifeVantage is made publicly transparent for everyone to see.
Yeah, here's a great slide, but patients are always asking us what can they do to be healthier? And what's great here is, as you can see down on the left, Julie Boyster, who's Chief Marketing Officer, and Dr. Lisa Barnes, who's VP of Research and Development and Regulatory. This is just recent news, and by Newsweek, Wellness Revolution activated. So what we know is we're constantly making news also, which keeps us very relevant based on the products, research, and publications. So, and again, this is just recently in March of this year.
I love this too, because being in the industry as a network marketer, there's a lot of companies that are making claims and even some that are saying that they're the pioneers of biohacking, when LifeVantage is not new on the scene just because people are just now hearing about it. And no, we like to call ourselves the best kept secret, but moving forward and having publications like this is going to be a huge piece of LifeVantage becoming a household name. And I love that we had all of those accreditations from years past, but that we didn't stop there. And it is expensive to do the research and the human clinical trials, but to be recognized like this, I think, again, for you as medical professionals, putting your name behind this product, that is a big deal. And so now, like you talked about the P84, what they've done with that, they didn't just throw that out to LifeVantage. If you want to speak a little bit more on this gut health activator as well.
Oh, we'd love to. So we agree with you. Before P84, I think our go-to product for our patients was the Healthy Glow Stack, that Protandim NRF2 and the liquid activating collagen. Again, what LifeVantage does is we have the product, we do the research, we get the patent. P84 is a gut health product that activates 14 key gut peptides that regulate, repair, and restore the gut microbiome. There are 6 regulating gut peptides, 6 repairing gut peptides, and 6 restoring gut peptides. But why this is so important is all health begins in the gut. We know that 70 to 80% of our immune system is housed in our gut. And what we see every single day at the office, patients are coming in constantly complaining of a skin irritation or so many gut issues, and everything begins in the gut. And now we've been able to activate 14 gut peptides. Everyone's talking about peptides. Everyone understands the importance of it. But now we're able to say, take this, let's look at the overall health of your gut, and let's see what happens with your health. We've had the privilege of being able to use P84 for 6 weeks now.
Yeah.
And we thought our guts were pretty healthy. I mean, we've been activated, so we're good with the oxidative stress. We're good with the, trying to avoid the standard American diet and the environmental exposures that so many of us suffer from. But day 3, I noticed a decreased bloating. I noticed my sleep quality improved. Like I was dreaming in color, and my energy was sustained throughout the day.
Yeah, I think too, the bloat being more regular, and then also for me, just personally, just great skin clear up with little irritations. So
Yeah.
that's
I
awesome.
love how much we've learned about the gut and being able to complete that puzzle. So, really having something for everyone, because, like you mentioned before, we all have different issues or things that we're wanting to take care of. Me being again a hairstylist, thinking of like the what it's actually doing. Like, it's great to talk about a product scientifically and internally, but I want to see it. I want to see these demonstrable results. If you want to speak a little bit about what we're actually seeing besides feeling on the products as well.
Well, patients are reporting, decreased bloating, decreased skin irritations. We're asked all the time, like, which probiotic do I take? Which prebiotic? Which postbiotic? What digestive enzymes do I take? And this is what P84 does. It's the prebiotics, probiotics, postbiotics, digestive enzymes, the right ingredients and the right amounts that activate these gut peptides. And so the before and afters are incredible. I mean, we're decreased bloating, regularity. I know for a lot of my female friends, we travel a lot, and that's the number one thing that we all complain about is not being, not to be too graphic, but not being regular when we're going on vacation, and it doesn't matter where we are. But that's what we are stories that we're hearing from our patients. I love the top picture, the top middle picture. This is a baby who's still being nursed and breastfed, and for all of us moms that have gone through that, and our babies have had skin irritations or GI issues and things. We remove different things from our diet, and we add different things in, and we're supplementing, and we're trying to make those changes because we know how important that is. And so this baby had some pretty intense skin irritations, and the pediatrician was going to prescribe a pharmaceutical medication. And the mom started using P84, and within 11 days, the baby's skin is cleared up. So the power of gut health and balancing that gut microbiome is incredible. 10 months postpartum here on the far right. I mean, people are just reporting feeling happier. We know that serotonin, that happy neurotransmitter, that's 90% of it is produced in the gut. So patients' moods are improved, overall energy is better.
Mhm.
I love this. I mean, you know my theme for 2025, hotter, happier, and healthier. And that's what this really brings. It's not about a weight. It's about feeling good and that inner beauty. And that's really what activation is all about. My friend that's here in the green, Jen, she lives up in Canada, and immediately she was seeing reduction of what oxidative stress does. Look at her face. That was just that part. And I want to speak on this just for a minute because she's in Canada and we just launched our Mind Body GLP-1 system in Canada officially on the website. And just the way that our company runs all of their products with Health Canada approval, with international regulations, really being a global opportunity and pulling that together. And Dr. Maria and Dr. Joe, you guys are actually on our scientific advisory board and being a part of that community. I know that you've earned some incredible trips. I saw you in Alaska. This is the trip of them in Alaska. I don't know any doctor's offices that are going on cruises or going to South Africa or Thailand or things like that. But the other thing I love about the community here is pulling together like-minded people like you that thought outside of the box and saw something here. What does that community piece look like for you?
Yeah, well, I'll say this. We really had a pinch me moment this summer and received an email from Lisa Barnes, who's VP of Research and Development, and letting us know that we were recommended to serve on the scientific advisory board and interviewed and approved by the executive board. And just so humbled and honored and so grateful to be able to collaborate with science-minded individuals and to give back to LifeVantage and to the scientific community. There are thousands of doctors across over the over the world who have seen the science, read the research studies, and have chosen to partner with LifeVantage. And to be able to be a part of that, it was just incredible. And to be on an incentive trip with other members of the scientific advisory board was great. I will say this as a healthcare provider. We go into the office in the morning and we treat our patients. and we do all of the charting. And if you own your own clinic like we do, then you're spending hours on the administrative side of it. And I don't want to use the word lonely, but it doesn't provide a lot of professional collaboration or social collaboration. And LifeVantage has given us both of that, both of those things. We've been able to bounce things off of other doctors. We've been able to, I mean, we had so much fun with you in Alaska and in Dallas at the LifeVantage events, to be able to be around like-minded individuals who want to serve others and want to help others has been a blessing for us.
Yeah, I think what's also great is that the company recognizes when people grow their businesses, and then and then we can all get together and celebrate those accomplishments together, and it's just that it's a really a fantastic benefit that they provide for us, and they really just take really good care and pamper us.
I love that so much. I remember back in the day, my dad had like drug reps that would come by his office and give him amazing things, and they kind of took that away. So, welcome in LifeVantage. And one of the things that I love so much that you guys have spoken about is getting your patients healthier through activation might not have been the healthiest business move financially, because I would guess people are coming into the office less frequently. What is the impact of really evolving in the industry and helping people find an outside solution? What does this impact look like with Evolve for you?
Well, we can share this from a provider standpoint. Healthcare is changing. And it's not just changing for chiropractic, it's changing from what we hear from our colleagues, in Western medicine with everything. Insurance reimbursements are down. Doesn't matter if it's qualified insurance, personal injury, workers' compensation. People are concerned about money. We have, unfortunately, a handful of patients that I'm sorry, colleagues that we graduated with that are out of business, have chosen to no longer practice because it's not what healthcare isn't the way that it used to be.
Mhm.
And like Joe said, we weren't looking for this. We were fine. We were busy and we were fine. But what this has allowed us to do is to bring all natural cell activation, science-based cell activation, not only to our patients and into our practice, able to share this with others outside of our practice has been a blessing for us. But can you talk
Yeah.
about the time?
Well, no, Courtney, you hit it right on the head, where we joked and say this is not a good business decision to bring these cell activators in, because people were getting better faster. We're getting, you know, quicker recovery times. Treatment outcomes are better. People were healthier, so they don't come in as much. But but again, having a much more global and larger impact on healthcare and then people's health, that's what's truly rewarding for us.
For I think everyone's used to trading their time for money. You
Mhm.
go and you go to the office or whatever you're doing and you punch a clock and you get paid. Well, for us, for any provider, if we're not in the office seeing patients, we're not we're not generating income. And not only like if you own your own, we're actually, paying the salaries and paying the overhead. So we love to travel. We love to have time with our children. And that picture, the family picture is in Hawaii 2 months ago. We're not generating money when we're not in the office, but with LifeVantage, I can't tell you. I mean, we joke with the family photos, like, okay, who did we do a call for in Hawaii that day, and who did we do a call for in Mexico the next month? It's a wonderful way to earn a supplemental income that's given us a leveraged income. And
A lot of time freedom. We used to be in the practice 5 days a week. We're only in three. Our daughter finished up her 4 year college soccer career. And I think from August, the beginning of August, all the way to November, we were in the office 2 days a week, and we traveled Thursday through Sunday. And we wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for our LifeVantage business, which again, we're so grateful for.
what I love about the being financially transparent and debt free is this income disclosure statement. I mean, these are real numbers. And there are so many healthcare providers who are looking for a way out because of the changes in healthcare. They're also looking to supplement. We've had a number of friends that have taken on a second job or a third job just to get by. So it doesn't, what we love about the Evolve compensation plan is you can insert yourself however you want to. If you are just wanting to sell product to your patients, recommend products to your patients, that's great. Get your products paid for, do that. But if you're familiar at all with the traditional network marketing, there's that way to grow your business, grow your team. There's a leadership match that has just been a huge blessing for us that we are rewarded by helping others grow their teams. And then there is a global leadership pool, which is really this is done on the work of those that have come before us, those that have been leaders in this company for the past 16 years. And LifeVantage takes a percentage of global commissions and then gives the executives a share of that. And I think October's share, Courtney, was it, I think, around $1,300 for one share? I
Yep.
think if that's correct.
Yeah.
So again, we were recommending products to patients anyways before
Yeah.
this. Patients are going to take products, whether they get it from their from an influencer on TikTok or Instagram, or hopefully from us as healthcare providers with research and patents to back it. That's our goal, is to help as many people as possible with the products and also with the business opportunity.
I love that. And I want to touch on a couple points that you mentioned, being in Hawaii and being able to do calls, right? Essentially, you're almost doing telehealth here. I know that you're networking when you're on those trips. And I know that a lot of doctors chose that profession because they wanted time freedom. They wanted to be available to go to soccer tournaments and things like that. And when you get into the reality of, like you said, paying a staff and all those things, that it takes you being there. And I love the way that you've expanded your business now, that you're actually able to impact more people than just wine country. Now you have customers and people that have joined you in your business that span the globe, right? And so tapping into that side, one of the things I love about the income disclosure is I know medical professionals and they don't come into something to play small, right? So I know that as a medical professional, if you're looking at this call, you're probably not looking at the first couple income, like get products paid for. It's let's see how far we can take this. And that's exactly what Dr. Maria and Dr. Joe have been doing with their business, with these level commissions, with leadership match, with leadership pool. Because, like you talked about, let's be honest, a lot of people are looking to buy their supplements from someone on TikTok that says, I can't live without this drink. I can't live without this pill. And I love being able to look towards people like you that have the alphabet soup behind your name. And you chose to plant your flag here at LifeVantage because of the science and because of the differentiator. This isn't just a product that we can purchase on Amazon or at Costco. And I'll be honest, I bought products from there because I didn't know better. And that's what I love about LifeVantage is now you've seen this. Dr. Joe and Maria, you guys have done an amazing job pulling back the curtains and really showing us the lifestyle piece, the why you said yes. I know that you ducked out from the person that was kind of chasing you down until she brought you a salad. And so we know that to me, timing is everything. And just because you weren't ready then, you continue to educate and take a look. And I love that you are so forward thinking, not just for your family, but for your patients and for people that were looking toward you to give them the recommendations. And you were already recommending collagen. And now you found one that can actually help someone's body make it on their own. And so choosing that alignment and being open to taking a look at why these medical professionals and this board and this company is down this path. And we hope that you see the vision of what is possible here. You guys did such an amazing job with this. And I really believe that there is a future version of ourselves that are looking back and just telling the most incredible story of how this all came together. And I know you feel that way, that you have this incredible story. And I really believe that the best is yet to come. While the wellness industry, the traditional model is changing, also the social selling, and this is also a huge differentiator. So if you want to just close us out and just maybe just speaking into just being a little bit forward thinking, because I think sometimes doctors are thinking that this is a business that they're going to have to pitch their patients on. But I know across the board, other of your colleagues that really looked to you, they're also looking at this as well.
Yes, exactly, Courtney. This is At the end of the day, this is bigger and better than us. This is bigger and better than Dr. Joe and Dr. Maria and Santa Rosa and California. I mean, this is bigger and better than all of us. And as doctors, we took an oath. First, do no harm. And second, do everything within our scope of practice to help our patients. And this gives us the ability to share all natural, clinically proven and patented products that we recommend for our patients, not something that's, an influencer is going to recommend. This is truly bigger and better for us. I think the moral obligation, besides the professional obligation, is every single person that I know and care about has oxidative stress and is on that red line. And they can easily be down on that blue line with just one pill of Protandim Nrf2 a day. And it's truly that simple. It doesn't need to be taking on a second job. I mean, like we said, we were not looking for this. We did not have the time for this. And this has been simple and easy. I know Joe shared he's down to 3 days in the office. I'm down to about 4 or 5 hours a week in the office because I like treating my patients. But to be able to do this virtually, to be able to use our clinical experience and our education to customize products, to be able to, I mean, you speak on that, just helping people make money.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, in a nutshell, Maria and I, we both love the products. Maria loves the products, but that's one solution that that we have for health. But the other solution that we have is a financial one for many people, which are looking for a hope and a prayer and a lifeline. So, make sure that people know the whole story.
I love that. That's so well said. And one of the things I'm thinking of is that LifeVantage is the and company. We have influencers, we have medical professionals, we have stay-at-home moms, we have people across the world. My team currently is in 16 countries, leading the way in opening Iceland, one of the smallest places. And it's one of those things that it has made the globe feel so much smaller when you travel across the world and we're all sharing this passion for activation, for health, for wellness, for longevity, right? And a solution that most people haven't heard of yet. You said this so well and you speak so highly. And I know that you've been a big influence on me and my life and my wellness in wanting to live my best, fullest life. And so we're so grateful that you said yes and that you're willing to share this and help to open other people's minds to other options and what's out there. I just highly value you and thank you so much for taking the time. Everyone that was a part of this call, thank you. Circle back with the person that invited you to listen and let's do big things together because I really think that the future has never been more exciting. Yay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.